Officer, why don't you tell us who you are and why you joined the Auxiliary Police Force?
So my name is Mark Janesco, and I joined the Auxiliary Police Force for helping the community in a sense of duty. I actually started in 9/11, but I didn't have the opportunity to join at that time because of my family commitments, and my kids were much younger. And as they grew up and were on their own, then it gave me an opportunity to join, and I was gladly accepted into the program, and never looked back. I really enjoy it.
Can you give an example of where you made a difference?
So actually, on the way to the meeting here today, my partner and I rolled up on an accident with injury, so we rendered assistance immediately and was able to call for backup and EMT and the fire department support to do that. So that was the most recent, and felt pretty good about that. Hi, officer, can you give your name and why you joined the APO program?
My name is James Pan, and I joined because of September 11th. Wanted to pitch in when there was some kind of other situation where the community would need the pitch in.
Can you give me an example of when you made a difference in the APO program?
2 years ago, I think it was in 2017, the NC2A basketball tournament coincided with St. Patrick's Day, which is a big sports bar weekend. And it was a Friday afternoon and Friday evening, and I went out on a high visibility patrol just circling around all the sports bars and Irish bars at the time. And just to remind people, hey, the police are going to be out here tonight. Have fun at the bar, have fun with the basketball games, but remember, when you go home, take an Uber, take a taxi, or get a friend to drive you home. Just don't have 3 or 4 beers in an hour and just go in your car and drive home.
So, Officer, what has been your biggest personal benefit since joining the Auxiliaries?
I think having had so many opportunities to meet some of the finest people here in Fairfax County, and that means both on the law enforcement side and on the citizen side. Certainly as a person who enjoys helping other people, I'm able to do that. And it can be a job of making it whatever you want it to be and working whenever you want to work. So that has been wonderful.
And what has been your most memorable moment as an auxiliary?
That I'm able to say I've learned something new. Every single day I've done this job. And I'm humbled by the incredible importance of being an auxiliary police officer.
Thank you. Sir, can you state your name and why you joined the Auxiliary Police Force?
I'm Jeremy Jarvis, and I joined the Auxiliary Police Force in order to provide service back to the community and ensure public safety.
And what do you do in your civilian life?
I'm a full-time logistics manager with a major defense contractor.
And what has been your biggest surprise since becoming an officer?
The biggest surprise is just the volume of calls and the wide variety of calls that the police force interact and answer on a daily basis.
Officer, what has been your biggest surprise since becoming an auxiliary?
The biggest surprise for me was knowing in the organization the camaraderie that we have between not only the APOs, but also the full-time officers. Everybody supports one another and treats one another like family, and I think that that's so important. So the idea of camaraderie just touches my heart deeply.
Officers, can you tell us your names and why you joined the Auxiliary Police Program?
Yes, my name is Ruta Bailey. I joined about 6 years ago after reading an article in the Center View about auxiliary police officers. I was very interested in what they did, and I pursued that, and that's why I joined.
My name is Reggae Mohammed. I joined the auxiliary program because somebody told me about the program, and I came one day and had a ride along. And that was good, and I thought maybe I would do 1 year, and here I am after 12 years.
And what has been your biggest surprise as an auxiliary?
I think my biggest surprise has been the amount of community support that we receive every time we go out. Citizens are constantly coming over to thank us for everything we do, and I feel like we are greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I think when you go out there and wearing the uniform interact with people, you always get that feedback where everybody's thanking your service. But above all, the respect that the community had for the police department is really amazing.
Well, I think we made a difference because we are helping the police department. We're doing a lot of special events. We do augmentation, patrol. We do DWI checkpoints, different things like that that really helps the department when the paid staff are not available to do it at that time, and that really makes us feel good. It's really a good program, and I would suggest to anyone that's watching this that they would really give it a thought to trying to get into the program.
Anytime that we are able to help the regular paid officers, or we can take the lower priority calls for them to be out there doing the higher priority calls and be out there more on patrol, the more we can do that for them, the better it would be. And other contributions we've done is, that you've done good contributions to the community when they actually have citizen taxpayers come to you and say and thank you for the things that you do.